Okay, I've ridden a lot of e-bikes, but I've never tried one like this. This e-bike that you see here literally collects energy from the sun and put it back in the bike whilst you ride it. And what is even more interesting is that the solar system actually works whilst it's packed just like this, and also whilst you are riding. So you get multiple energy from this solar bike right here. So today I'm going to take this e-bike into the real world. We're going to ride it manually. We're going to test the electric assistance and also climb some hills, ride it through the city and see how capable this e-bike is going to survive throughout today. So if you are ready, be sure to like the video, subscribe if you are new. But there's one catch, guys. This is just a prototype, and the final product is meant to have more energy and more updates, bigger battery than this. So this is a Fosgo Go 5 Ultra, and from a distance it just looks like a normal bicycle, but when you get closer, you see this? These are solar panels that the bike uses to collect energy from the sun to charge it up. And the good thing about this is it charges when it's in the sun, when you're riding, and also when you are not riding. So this isn't about you replacing your original charger, but you using the energy that's already around you when you're outside, especially in the sun. And whilst I'm talking to you right now, since the sun is directly falling on the wheels, it is charging. Now, before we actually ride this, I want to make it very clear that this is a prototype and the final version details will be a little bit different. So this particular prototype comes with a 500 watts Ananda motor, 120 Newton meter of torque, a 499 Wh battery, one-piece wheels, a 20 mile/hour top speed, and a Shimano 7-speed drivetrain. The production version is being upgraded to a 750 watt Bafang motor, up to 150 Newton meters of torque, a 720 Wh LG battery, spoke wheels, a 28 mile/hour top speed, Shimano 8-speed with EDS, and a Bafang DP C080 display. So what I'm testing today is a prototype, but this also gives me an idea of what a concept feels like before the production upgrades. Well, enough talking, let's actually ride this. Woo. So I'm riding manually now without no electric assistance. And one good thing that I like about e-bikes is you don't always need an electric assistant to ride it. Like this, I'm just paddling and it just feels like a normal bike. And another good thing is I'm able to read the details just right from the screen right here. Well, this is definitely heavier than a normal bicycle, but it's not something that is impossible for you to ride. And also you got gears here, so you can literally change the gears and determine how much effort that you want to put into riding. So you see I changed the gears. I'm going to change it back up to the 7th gear, which is faster. But guys, I tell you what, I didn't come all the way to just paddle this thing. So let's get into the electric assistance as well. Let's go. Let's try it on this hill. You see there's a hill here. Let's go. Woo! Can we be able to climb this? Woo! Come on! The first try on the hill. So with this, if you want to exercise, you paddle. If you have a hill to climb, you just use some assistance. And if you are tired, all you gotta do is to let the motor do the rest of the work for you. And especially with climbing hills, the motor literally do all the heavy lifting, and all you have to do is to just add up a little bit of paddling and you're good to go. The official production specification currently lists the Bafang mid-drive at up to 150 Newton meter and describes hill capability around 20 to 25% depending on the rider. And the interesting part of this is that the final production will actually have more torque, about 150 Newton meters, compared to this prototype, which is about 120 Newton meters. So you can imagine how fast and powerful the final product is going to be like. Well, now we've got into the part that you've been waiting for. This right here The solar wheels is what makes this bike completely different from all other e-bikes. Now you see the sun is up right now and the bike is just being parked right here. And I can choose that, you know what, let me just take a walk around and leave this bike here. And the good thing about this bike is since the sun is up, it will be charging by itself. Let's go find out whether it's charging or not. Let's see this, guys. The sun is facing directly to the solar panel. And if you look on the screen, look at that. Let me turn the camera so you see it very well. Look at that, guys. Look at that. It is charging. Can you see that? Come on. And not only that, when I'm riding, the system also sends energy from the solar panel straight to the motor. So it gives you kind of a dual charging system whilst you are using this Fosgo Go 5 Ultra e-bike. The official products page currently describes up to approximately 17 miles or 27 kilometers of solar recovery per day under good sunlight, with recovery occurring whilst riding and whilst packed. So far, using it for a few days, it's been so incredible. Good thing when you're paddling this and you have the electric assistance on, it makes riding so easy because you paddle for acceleration and the electric assistance also adds up some more acceleration to you, so it is pretty good. Well, imagine you go out of the city for a little bit, or you go to a mountain area or a park like this and you want to sit and enjoy a view like this. You wouldn't have to think about how much battery is left for this particular bike, especially because whilst you are sitting and resting and enjoying the views, the bike is also being charged by the solar energy. And you can't get this for a normal e-bike because with that, you just have to be thinking about how much battery that you have left after you've ridden the bike for a long while. It doesn't mean you never have to charge this, but let's say you are in a remote area and having a second source of energy, I think that would actually bring you more freedom whilst you focus on exploring wherever you are. So,
your bicycle is so cool.
Really? Thank you, I appreciate it. 看过这个e-bike过吗？
这个？
对，
No.
没有看过。
电动的？
是电动的 ，it's electronic, right here. It has a battery, but 你可以猜这个是啥吗？
Like phone.
No.
No.
这个是
Oh, I know solar panel.
solar panel. Wow, that's so cool.
真的好帅，它这个
帅吗？
帅，真的
是太阳版的。
太阳版的。
对对对。
是电动的吗？
有电动，有是自行车。对。Well, so after testing this e-bike for the first time, these are some of the honest opinions that I have about it. First is the solar wheels. I've never seen any bike that looks like this, and also the way they are approaching charging on this e-bike is absolutely different, so that really stands out to me. Next is the manual and electric part of this e-bike right here. You can choose not to use the motor at all. You can ride it as a normal bicycle, and you can also choose to add the electric assistance to it, which would definitely make you go faster. But also, there are a few questions that I can't answer now, like how much energy would it be able to produce whilst you do your everyday ride? How long would these solar panels last for? And also, how different would the final production feel like from this prototype? Those are a few questions that I would love to know before I spend my money on buying this bike right here. But I think it's a really cool bike. The concept is so different. It's a brilliant idea, and I can't wait to see how the final production is going to be like. Alright guys, so I want to know, would you ride a solar powered e-bike or you rather just plug it in? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, blessings and peace to everybody. Let's go. a beautiful climb I'm doing right now. Got a view from here.